Storytime with Yaa Bunayya Singapore! Yay!
Alhamdulillah, praise to Allah. Guess what day it is? Eid-ul-Fitr, remember to salat with your family. Alhamdulillah, praise to Allah. What do we do today? Share with the needy, spread some joy, bring goodness in your own way. Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Farain and I'm here to share a story with you. Are you ready to begin? If you need more time to get ready, remember to press pause. I've got a story, what can it be? I've got a story, come look and come see. I've got a story, what can it be? Come and look and come and see. Wow! I've got a book right here with me in my hands. And I'm going to read the title out to you. It says Ismat's Eid. And it's written by Fawzia, Gilani Williams and illustrated by T. Roy. Let's begin! Ismat, the shoemaker, had been very busy. Tomorrow was Eid. All day, people had been trying out new shoes and now they were all sold out. Sighed Ismat. At last, I can go and buy some gifts for my family. He closed his little shoe stall and walked down to the clothes shop. Assalamualaikum, Hamza, Ismat greeted the shopkeeper. I want to buy my wife a burqa for Eid. Walaikum salam, replied Hamza. I have just the one for her. And perhaps a dupatta for my mother? Asked Ismat. How about this one? Said Hamza, pulling out a bright blue cloth embroidered with tiny beads. And some bangles for my daughter. Hamza showed Ismat hundreds of bangles. It was very hard to choose. They were all so pretty. Ismat was pleased with the gifts. He paid Hamza and then turned to leave. Wait! Called Hamza. What about you? Your trousers are full of patches. Why don't you buy yourself a new pair? Perhaps I will, said Ismat. But when they looked, they found only one pair of trousers. Ismat held them up to his waist. 4 fingers too long, he said. He pulled on his beard and then looked at Hamza with a smile. Could you shorten them for me, please? I'm so sorry, replied Hamza. Not today. I have to get ready for Eid. Why don't you ask your wife? That's a good idea, nodded Ismat and hurried home. This is beautiful! Exclaimed Yasmin when she saw the burqa. I love the color. I will wear it for Eid. Then she looked at Ismat and said, Did you get anything for yourself? Yes, said Ismat. A pair of trousers. Yasmin held up the trousers and frowned. These are 4 fingers too long, she said. Yes, said Ismat. Could you shorten them for me? Not today, she replied. I have no time. Tomorrow is Eid and I have to make biryani. Why don't you ask your mother? see what Ismat does. Ismat went to see his mother, Habiba. "Amma, I have brought you a gift," he said, and pulled out the bright blue dupatta. "This is beautiful!" exclaimed Habiba. "I love the color. I will wear it for Eid." Then she looked at Ismat and said, "Did you get anything for yourself?" "Yes," said Ismat, "a pair of trousers." Habiba held up the trousers and frowned. "These are 4 fingers too long," she said. "Yes," said Ismat. "Could you shorten them for me?" "Not today," said his mother. "I have no time. Tomorrow is Eid. I have to make shakurma. Why don't you ask Mahjabin?" Let's see what Ismat does. Ismat went to see his daughter. "Mahjabin, I have brought you a gift," said Ismat. He pulled out the bangles. "They are beautiful! They are beautiful, Abu!" Mahjabin exclaimed. "I love the colors. I will wear them for Eid." Then she looked at her father and asked, "Did you get anything for yourself?" "Yes," he replied, "a pair of trousers." Mahjabin held up the trousers and frowned. "Abu, these are 4 fingers too long," she said. "Yes," said Ismat. "Could you shorten them for me?" "I'm sorry, Abu. Not today," said Mahjabin. "I have no time. Tomorrow is Eid and I have to make samosas and take care of the baby." Look at that. Her baby's crying. So Ismat went back home and took a pair of scissors and cut off a few inches from the bottom of his trousers. Then he hemmed up the edges. "My trousers are ready for Eid," he said, and folded them neatly and placed them on the table. Then he called Yasmin and said he was going to visit the poor and sick and give them money for Eid. That's such a lovely thing to do. When Ismat was out, Yasmin said to herself, "Ismat is such a good husband." She unfolded his trousers, cut off 4 fingers from the bottom, hemmed the edges, and folded them up again and put them back on the table. Then she went to the kitchen to finish her cooking. While Habiba was making shakurma, she thought, "Oh, Ismat is such a good son." So she went to Ismat's house, took off his trousers, cut off 4 fingers from the bottom, hemmed the edges, folded them up again, and put them back on the table. Then she went back home to finish her cooking. While Mahjabin was making samosas, she thought, "Abu is such a good father." So she went to her father's house, picked up the trousers, cut 4 fingers from the bottom, hemmed the edges, folded the trousers again, and put them back on the table. Then she went back home to finish her cooking. In the morning, everyone came to Ismat's house so they could go to the mosque together. Yasmin wore her burqa, Habiba wore her blue dupatta, and Mahjabin wore her pretty bangles. "Ismat," said Yasmin, "try on your trousers." Just then, Habiba came in and said, "Son," she said, "try on your trousers." Mahjabeen came along too. Abu, she said, try on your trousers. Ismat looked at them and thought, they are so wonderful. Even if they didn't have time to shorten my trousers, they are still very wonderful. He went to his room to put on his trousers. His wife and mother and daughter all waited with big smiles on their faces. Suddenly, from the bedroom came a howl. Oh! Ya Allah! What happened? Cried Yasmin. What's the matter? Cried Habiba. What's wrong? Cried Mahjabeen. Ismat stepped out of his room. What happened? Let's find out. His new Eid trousers hung up to his knees. Yasmin and Habiba and Mahjabeen all gasped and covered their mouths. I cut them by 4 fingers, said Yasmin. But I cut them by 4 fingers, said Habiba. I cut them by 4 fingers too, said Mahjabeen. And I cut them by 4 fingers, said Ismat. For a moment, there was silence. Then Ismat began to laugh. And they all began to laugh. Let's sew the pieces back, said Yasmin. Yes, said Ismat. And watch while Mahjabeen and Habiba and Yasmin worked on his trousers. In a short while, they were ready. And as Allah would have it, they fit perfectly. And look, Mahjabeen's son is also ready for Eid. Dressed in their new Eid clothes, off they went to the mosque. The end. Alhamdulillah, I've come to the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed that little read aloud on Ismat's Eid. Now, if you would like to listen to more stories on Eid, do tune in to Yaa Bunayya SG's YouTube channel for more read alouds. Now, we'll see you again inshallah. Eid Mubarak. Assalamualaikum. Bye.
Thank you for watching Storytime with Yaa Bunayya Singapore. Walas,